Much like its laws, Indonesian politics are also family-friendly. So grab your dad, your mom, your kids, your sister, brother, grandma, ancestor, man, your entire family tree can enter politics. Want to run a family business in Indonesia like no other? Look no more. Just open up a party or work for the tax office. With these conditions, it's good for money to fall into good hands.
Our hands.
Schools are already good the way they are. We don't need more people to be smarter or else they can take all our money, so let's take away some money from that. The point is, we can all do this as long as we want. Because there is nothing stopping us. As long as there is no proper checks and balance, I'm afraid there is nothing you can do, sucker. But suck on your thumbs, you The only government agency that is stopping us from doing all of this is all under our control. Not to mention, we pack the entirety of our government with our relatives and friends, so we wouldn't really stand much to lose if we got found out. Even the police are on our payroll. And maybe our military too, but I don't want to get into the details. The only thing we have to fear is your number. Which is why we continue to divide you guys up through political parties and education. Thailand is a constitutional monarch, meaning that the king has virtually no power, just like Queen Elizabeth. Sorry, King Charles, it's not that we don't like you, but you have big shoes to fill in. But while the king is powerless on paper, the king holds enormous swaying power. Bhumibol has influenced the decision-making process plenty of times. One instance is when the king single-handedly deposed the 1991 military dictatorship. He summoned the leaders of both the junta and the anti-coup to his palace, and before a televised audience, he told the present leaders,
"You're here to bend the knee."
The experience was so grand, the junta leader, Suchinda, yeeted himself from the junta. This man is also something of a meme lord. He once pulled out a cardboard cutout of himself to avoid reporters. He wrote 6 pop songs, all about his nationalistic, especially romantic, love for Thailand. I think this guy sees Thailand as a smoky lady he's trying to rizz up. Speaking of writing, he also wanted to write soap operas because he thinks Thailand's soap operas encourage simpish behavior. And then he threatens his detractors with a WWE-style attitude adjustment. Man was an absolute riot, and Thailand continued to have this guy as a prime minister for close to 9 years, as the army promised to end the junta and restore democracy. And shockingly,
They restored democracy.
hate Prayut all you want, but he did keep his word. We have to make sure education does not educate people sensible enough with finance and values, so it does not jeopardize our coziness. Our culture is one that stresses tolerance and understanding. Please tolerate what we do in order to fill our pockets. So don't promote positive leadership. Don't be competitive in economy. Don't be transparent. Don't coordinate bodies against economic crime. Don't educate a culture of integrity. Especially don't set an example at the political top. Don't do all of that or else we won't be able to get all these nice things. So sit back and relax. Go watch Better Call Saul or Oshinoko. Let us use your money
As we please for our greater good.
Former Indonesian President Suharto is believed to have diverted funds amounting to anywhere between $15 billion to $35 billion. Similarly, Ferdinand Marcos of the Philippines, Mobutu Sese Seko of Zaire, and Sani Abacha of Nigeria allegedly embezzled approximately $5 billion each. Explosive corruption scandals continue to rock the global headlines, sending shockwaves through the world even in present times. Brazil's biggest corruption scandal, the Lava Jato, unearthed a massive web of corruption where the director of Brazil's national oil company used slush funds to pay off politicians who got them there and use it to support their campaign for elections. Kinda like what our president did in the 1990s. Our neighbor, Malaysia, uncovered a big one in 2015 revolving around former Prime Minister Najib Razak. Najib appropriated funds from a strategic company he chaired, the One Malaysia Development Berhad, or 1MDB.